just taken a look in the mirror of our heart. Not a physical mirror, but the same idea that we just took a little bit of a closer look into the mirror of our hearts, and we've given ourselves a number from 1 to 10 in each. So how are you feeling? Type it in the chat. How's everyone doing? Has it been hard? You can say hard, uncomfortable. Has it been long overdue? I knew I needed to do this. This is good. Give a thumbs up, emoji, heart, broken heart. But how are you feeling about the numbers you gave yourself? What does that tell you? I want you to understand, again, that no one is perfect. And we need to continue, right, to look in the mirror of God's word and let him help us dig out any of those clumps that are suffocating the good things that are trying to grow. After we've uncovered this, we're going to look at it a little bit more, just to kind of put another layer. Because as we've acknowledged today, motivation is not enough, right? Motivation is not enough. You can be around it. You can even cheer other people on and applaud them, go, go, go. You go, girl, or you go, man. But if we can even attend workshops, but if we go home, put our notes away and not decide to do the work, we won't be able to grow. And so as we look today, we want to ask, is there anything that's threatening to destroy the good that God is trying to grow in our hearts? The good that God is trying to grow in our hearts. Are you losing your joy or your peace because you can't give up control? Are you hanging on to any hurt that is turning, or maybe has turned into bitterness, not causing you to be loving? Maybe you yourself have experienced bad tasting fruit and maybe concluded that Jesus is not loving, or maybe you've turned your heart away or kept them at a distance because, if that's really what that person who's supposed to be God-fearing is treating me like, I'm equating it to God, so therefore I'm keeping God at a distance because we aren't getting along right now. Maybe you didn't even understand the process. Like before, like me, before I did this deep dive into the fruit of the Spirit, I really didn't understand the process. I didn't even know what was happening. Like I said, I thought everybody was evil and that God hated me. But now maybe you're ready to do the work. So we are going to take 10 minutes, a 10-minute break. We're going to give you a 10-minute break if you want 10 minutes to just get up, move around. But before that, in preparation for our next session, I'm going to pray for you first of all as you work through these things, and I'm going to give you 5 minutes. And in this 5 minutes, you're going to you can reflect back on notes you've already written, or you can take the extra 5 minutes, so I'll give you 15 minutes. But for 5 minutes, I want you to sit there and 2 questions. So is there anything threatening to uproot or destroy the good that God is trying to grow in your heart? And you can look at each of the areas and you can you can focus on love, or you can focus on, and maybe that one thing that he shows you could be the thread that kind of affects all of the areas, right? And then, are you ready to trust him with that? Are you ready to trust him to help you change the things that he's asking or highlighting you to change? God, I pray for each person watching and know that we cannot become a reflection, or we cannot do this beautiful reflection. We cannot be that on our own strength. So God, help us surrender to you so that we can produce this good fruit, so that you can produce it in us. And as Colossians 3:10 says, God, help us put on your new nature and be renewed as we learn, because this is a growing experience. God, help us to know how to become that beautiful reflection of you to others, so that we can live in the strength and power that you desire for us, so that we can experience true love, joy, and peace.